Forever Construction and Consultancy Limited. Say the Domenya and Sasia ye kan wasem to nchenia. Obi ewo akrampa ewo kaswa budumbura nkwenye mu. From CAF University ko hoye be se 15 minutes drive obepe. Afei Dodowa Hills be 10 minutes drive be to Government Hospital. And na Ebri in Sawam Road obodan 10 minutes drive from Sawam Government Hospital towards Ebri. Say a litigation free land. Asase a yentu swanua. Asase a registered. Asase a ensio light any akwampapa wodia. Forever Construction 0501 51 8347 and 050 99 99 828. Forever Construction. Asasia asim bien.
You know how I do it? Anytime I'm outside Ghana, no, I try to get some Ghanaians in that particular country. Na yedi nkomo ewo abrabom and how living in that particular country is. Right now I have one of the best DJs here, if not the best, in Qatar, who happens to be a Ghanaian. And Menino Ebedi Nkomo. The name hasn't changed. It still remains Zionfelix. Here in Doha, I have DJ Troy. It's a machine chia Ubiabwa. Ono and many Ebedi Nkomo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Fresh boy. Where are you right now in Qatar?
Where I am, I'm at Sukwakif.
Okay.
We are in Sukwakif.
Okay.
This is more like a tourist attraction place in Qatar. So.
Like I made was saying.
It's more like a market.
Okay.
Market. One of their oldest traditional marketplace, if I should say.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Who is DJ Troy?
Well, DJ Troy is a young guy from Ghana, as usual. The actual name is, my first name is Celestus Nathaniel Noku. Noku is my surname. But I'm tagged as a DJ Troy. Whilst I was growing up, you know, I came to love the name DJ Troy. And then when I became a DJ, I just thought that I would use that Troy, you know, to, be my stage name.
Okay.
So I'm a Ghanaian here in Qatar, and then DJing is my profession here. That is what I've been doing the whole time since I've been here.
How long have you been here?
I've been here like 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ghana even Afri?
Ghana, I'm from Aksim.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Zimani.
Oh, so.
Yeah.
Oh, so. Okay, so 4 years in Qatar. I'm there about Qatar.
Okay, first of all, the situation back home, from where I come from, it's not that easy. So, you know, we travel for green pastures. So, that was the sole aim of coming to Qatar.
So from Azim straight to Qatar or Azim to somewhere to Qatar?
Azim straight to Qatar.
So?
Azim straight to Qatar. Yeah, no branch, no cab. Manfa baby, man go any different other country, straight to Qatar.
So how did you hear about Qatar trip and who brought you here?
Okay, it was a connection. Actually, my mom, my stepmom, who actually told me about this Qatar thing that has been going on. They're like agents, be honoma or moment forward to Quine. So she introduced me to one person, and then we had to start the process. I wasn't even assured that I would be here because I had not traveled before. I didn't even believe. I just made payments, talked with this agent, and then the next few months I was here.
That is 4 years ago?
That was 4 years ago.
Process not there?
It hasn't been easy so far.
A process of coming,
coming here, no, it depends on the kind of agents or the Obebano. Bio Honoma or Monono, which is Canada, then he does everything for you. Biso Honoma, which is Canada, he would want you to be having interviews and all of that, depending on the actual thing you are coming to do here. So the process.
How much did you pay for that process of coming?
Okay, maybe time they meet here almost 7,000
cedis.
7,000 cedis.
But that wasn't that expensive.
Yeah, it wasn't that expensive because I was coming to work for a company, sponsored. Everything was sponsored by that company. So So I think that's
$7,000. Do you before coming?
Minya before coming.
Okay, so it's not like say Omwa yeji working permit mom so on pay Jumano.
Minya Jumano agent no na pay Jumano company nankasa no farm for per workers, and then I was linked up.
Okay, and how does that work? I mean, I don't know about obey to your Canada.
I don't know. It depends. Me say no me buy, you know. I didn't come and then work and then pay. Me didn't kind of settle all the bills because I already had some savings back home. So I settled all the bills and then I paid just one time.
Okay, so you paid before coming?
I paid before coming. Me buy na bibia niko. Me dey answer start ejuma. Na bibia niko.
Ejuma na o the buy say?
The security na buy.
So
yeah, security.
How much was the pay then?
The pay wasn't much. It was like 1,300 Qatar riyals, which is now approximately almost 3,000 now.
3,000 cedis.
Yeah, cedis.
Okay,
yeah.
A month.
Yeah, a month.
I don't know. Accommodation be account so much to say all those things.
Accommodation, transportation, and then a Jumano itself.
Okay, into the wow, all that.
Okay, company no was providing transport until you know the bus from the accommodation to the workplace, and then from the workplace back to the accommodation. So they were providing those stuffs. But the infant say, Eduania will be the one I will provide them, one I will be to Eduania, one.
And you pay for accommodation too?
You don't pay for accommodation. Yeah. I think everything has been fused into the salary you are taking.
It's kind of why it's just for your upkeep.
It's just for you. Yeah. Salary in the buy wow there.
Now you know Ghana before you left.
Yeah, Ghana na me year Juma. I think I was self-employed. Yeah, na me a secretary in my own printing press. Na me was small printing press. Yeah, me year printing and all those things. And then I was also DJing when I was in Ghana. It was also one of my side hustles. Yeah.
How was life in Ghana before you decided to leave?
Life in Ghana was it was sometimes it was hard, sometimes too it was smooth. It was 50-50. As to back then, as to where I was, you know. Because you know it's not like the city, it's not like Accra, it's not like staying.
Things weren't that expensive over there.
Yeah, things were not that expensive as compared to now. Yeah. See?
So you were your own boss then?
Yeah.
Wow company?
Yeah.
How big or small was it?
It was small, not big.
How many printers or what printing machine now?
Yeah, I could say there were like 3 or 4. 3 or 4. 3 or 4 printers and a big photocopy machine with some computers and others. Yeah, I more like had an internet cafe.
Okay.
Yeah, I was handling an internet cafe with also those things. I was designing and also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why else can I set it up?
Yeah. And I'm set it up. Obine set it up, and then I took in charge of that, and then it became mine as time went on.
How did you?
Yeah, this person is now someone I call my mom because we became family, so the business became mine.
Okay, I understand. Next kaba, na juma kozuye.
Ejuma no I shut down cost to it was 50-50. Sometimes rough, sometimes in Sikabia ma na nkrofo ma month no obey expenses no na waboka bebre gum. Sometimes so na sikano it me back. The only time I think we were making money was during these times students or Motrocho or Wasi and those BEC stuff, because all the time they were coming to the cafe to research and all of that. And those were the times that in Yaska, but on a normal day, people were not even coming that much, I think.
Averagely in a day, how much were you making over there?
I can't quite recall, but we were not making up to even 500 a day. 500 cedis. We were not making up to 500 cedis a day.
So that means it won't be that much at the end of the month?
No, it wouldn't be that much, because actually it's not a big business beer, like I said before. It was something small, more like a very small shop, and then I managed to set up those things inside. You see, shop in a crab to me containing for 6 or 5 at a time. A
small container.
It wasn't a container, it was a building actually, yeah, with a room, like a storage room. Yeah.
Moving to Qatar.
Yeah. Because my back at and then a whole lot of things changed because the perception is me be here jumana menyaska. Then also finance myself back home. Until me moving here no the boa me pa.
Okay. So with that perception, Ubudru what achieve when you all those things that now opposite.
Yeah, not everything, but it's been good so far. So far so good, no Bibia air coso. Everything has been good so far. It wasn't like before, and then things are moving on. Yeah, things are moving on.
How does the security job work here?
The security job is not difficult at all. It's not difficult because security is all about protecting lives and property, and then the crime rate here in Qatar cannot be compared as back.
It's very low.
It's very low. Yeah, no one dares to. I mean, security, all the answer then you write a report, and then that's it. You don't even move sometimes. You just be there looking at the CCTV, whatever, wherever you are positioned. You just make sure you are focused there. If anything is out of the ordinary, put on a report. You don't even do anything yourself because 1 minute, na police. So the security job,
so because being a security is way better.
Yeah, it's way better as compared to some other jobs. The only difficulties I think some people I was facing in my security department was standing, because sometimes your position these malls and then supermarkets and all of that, you have to be standing the whole day. I think that is most of the that's one of the challenges most of the securities they face. Be standing the whole day and then. But apart from that, I don't think so.
Are you still doing that job?
No. I stopped that job.
Why?
Because I got the opportunity to start my DJing thing. So I had to, because Qatar, you cannot really do two jobs at a time. As in, you cannot be under this company and then also working for this company same time.
I say a different occupation, like a different type of jobs, not the same job.
Yeah, but at the same
and different.
Yeah. And also the stress, the stress itself, because obey security, obey security and an area, and you now was saying Kujina has another kind of job. I think the stress itself, was.
How many hours were you working?
I was working 12 hours as 12 hours. Yeah, 12 hours.
That's like half a day.
Yeah, sometimes it's 8 hours, sometimes it's 12 hours, because sometimes overtime and all of that. And then these Qatar overtimes, in some companies, by force. Yeah, because 1 year your salary goes down.
And do they top up the salary with the overtime as a bonus?
Yeah, they top up. In Tiemfan say if you are going to get like 1,300 as your salary, if you do the overtime, you might get 1,600 or 1,700, which is it's okay.
Were you happy doing that job as a security man?
Yeah, I wasn't happy at first because I didn't actually know. I've never been a security before, so I had a little bit of it. But me bedroom me started as time went on and I was okay with it. I was okay. I felt that the job wasn't that difficult, so it was okay for me. I was happy.
Would you have done the same job back home in Ghana?
I don't think so.
Why?
I don't think I would be a security back in Ghana because Zion, Ghana, and then Africans, and then our perspective on some things. If you're a security, people don't really respect you that much. But here in Qatar, people do respect a security. If I'm a security here, you see all these people because they know that I'm here protecting them. But then back in our home, it's not like that. People look down upon people like securities and all of that. So I wouldn't prefer being a security back home because of society and then how they see security work to be like.
But how say the same Ghanaians now Ghana Abahase. How do they see you guys? Do they respect you and say behavior Abaha?
Of course they would respect. They would respect because we are all here hustling. And then also no be an all here the same job.
Okay.
Or here the same job as you are doing. So there's no way. And then they know it's much more better than back home. And then they know how it is here. When you go to Rome, you do what the Romes do. You cannot come here and then laugh at someone's hustling. And see, the respect there, it's really here. It's a top notch here.
In Europe, I mean, I've been to most European countries. Getting documents to work is not easy. How is it? I mean, all free Ghana embassy. How was it for you? I mean, to even start working, get documents to stay here in Qatar. How was it for you?
Okay. One thing about Qatar is like it's an open country, as in the Jumano Dosuaha.
Okay.
There are lots of works here, so there
and
it's Qatar is more like a very small country.
Almost like it's a Kumasi. Small country.
And Sumbia,
almost like 3 million population.
Something like that. And see, most of the companies now are saying they are looking for people to work with. It's not like Europe. Europe, there are people already who are there looking for jobs and all of that. Sometimes it be breadcrumbs or when you're but then here, no, it's not like that. There is always job availability. So, as in papers and documents and all of that, no. Near all pay near all pay workers near my age. So they take it through these agents. And see, me as a me or company, I need people to work with. Okay, fine. Let's say I need Ghanaians or I need blacks to work with or anyone. Then in each country, I would have people who represent me. These are the agents. So I will just do everything, permit, whatever, your flight ticket and everything. They do everything for you. All you have to do is to link up with the agent and then you are here. And see, when it comes to Kratasam, it's not that difficult here.
So it is that easy?
Yeah, and then Qatar, these UAE countries, the Dubai and then the Qatar and all of
Gulf
that.
Countries, no?
The Gulf countries, most of their visa application and everything can be done online.
Yeah. Hey, bro.
You just
bro, what's up?
You just go online, you apply for the visa with the right requirements, and then you get the visa. They approve it for you. It's not like Europe. Europe mean to me go online, say me corporate. I would even go for an interview at the embassy and all of that. But Entesa, so if you even when you go to Lebanon, I think is it Ghana or Lebanon? They don't have anything like an embassy. They have a consulate. Yeah. And then these people, that's what they do. They just help you. You get the visa, and then that's all. There's nothing like an interview. Because as difficult as it is everywhere in the world, and it cannot be compared back to Ghana, as I'm saying, because most of the time, say me Ghana, Ghana, and it wouldn't fetch me money, as in what I'm doing here, and then I'm getting the little I'm getting here. No? So it's much more better.
So can't do where you are right now?
No, I don't think so. I think Major Cry would take a long time. It will take a long time, but I have seen that the process has been very fast, and then it's improving every day.
Here's DJ Troy, and I'm in Qatar, in Kumo. He left Ghana some 4 years back to be a security man here, but he said also but I mean, he was happy doing that job because it was good, it was paying good. At least now on your savvy. So now, what have you done home?
Well, what I've done home, some of them are like personal.
Okay.
As you know, me save you of you. So if you go back home, then you know you have a business. So sometimes you cannot be here. For me, sometimes I cannot be here looking at what I have back home. I cannot be here and then business mismanagement and all of that. So I like to save, go home, and then start up a business. That is my solid plan.
Our plan was our plan was oh, I'm fine too. So be free one day I go to Ghana.
Yeah. Home sweet home.
Oh, Jedi go Ghana.
Home sweet home. They are make coffee. But I there be coffee.
It 5,000 years go
be coffee.
Obiso idea is also better hana. Like or maybe I'm from here to probably Europe, America, or maybe Asia, the Australian places. No?
Yeah.
Do you have that plan?
Yeah, I have that plan. Not to, I mean, not just here in Qatar. Yes, be I met in Qatar. I have plans, say, be on my mini the opportunity to go to Europe. I would go, but the whole idea is to go hostel and then come back home when I've made it.
Okay.
So that's the whole plan. It'll be no more honoma or my imagine so that is where they are coming from. But for where I'm coming from, I would like to go back home because some people, let me just say, some people they don't have anything back home.
Yeah.
Waste of time. Yeah. So he would rather stay here or be worry waha. So be poor ba feel worrying or not then aba. It's their own choice. But for me, I would just hustle here, make it, go back home, settle.
I'll be back soon with DJ Troy. Near talk conversation is meeting Zionfelix here in Qatar, Doha.
Hey, no grace gifts, herbal clinic, no entry. Because it's a massive. If you're a damn full washing will get now, say no grace gifts, herbal clinic, no entry.
Some of them young Kotia is what to rent. Men see a life.
Now, what a branch will make us some one. One on Pramber better. What a if you're Mammy Miss out. A dear pan, and what's our grace gifts, herbal clinic, and into what science, Chincha honey, and a part of the crew. Dr. Grace Bobo will grace gift herbal clinic. So we sabi kwata achacha any humwa yade bia obesa malaria hypertension ulcer stroke oba na bema we here wo bema odopna da just yade be and wetimi sa ye no be bie bi wa chimota petroleum be ya
Grace Gift Herbal Clinic Mo 14 numbers 0246 518 003 and 0244 126 123.
Welcome back, DJ Troy. That's what here in Doha, Qatar. Yebo Abrabumu and come. So now let's talk about DJing. How is it here in Qatar? I mean, in a country, rules are really strict. I mean, you don't just drink and challenge certain things. How is it here?
One thing is in Qatar, the nightlife in Qatar and then the day life is two different things. If during the day in Qatar, these rules and then regulations, these rules are very strict. You do not do some things, but then the nightlife is quite different because it's more like what happens in the club stays in the club. It doesn't go out. So being a DJ here, it's fun. It's fun really because and then with the kind of people here, you see you have a whole different kind of people coming from different places, all meeting at the same place to party together and all of that, and it's quite fun. Yeah, it's DJing in Qatar it's very fun really.
Do you DJ for only Ghanaians or any nightclub?
No. I don't DJ for only Ghanaians. I DJ in a nightclub where lots of people come. Qataris, you have people from India and all of that, Europe. People, a whole lot of people come, so I play for all people here in Qatar. Not
so you
just,
play all kind of songs?
All kind of songs here. All kind of songs.
Is that not too huge?
No.
Because I mean, you also go to India for you, so go to Pakistan for you, you take Ghana for you, to Nigeria, to Tanzania for you, Obianum.
Well, that's why I'm a DJ. Because DJ, the whole idea of being DJ is Obe mixing. You take this from here, you take this from here, you take this from here, and then you learn also. The more you play, the more you learn. And then one thing about Qatar is you get to improve, you get to know more of these other people and then their songs and all of that. Because just imagine, I'm just a Ghanaian, and the only thing I knew how to play was Afrobeat, hip hop. Nice. And then all of that. But when I come here, now I'm playing Arabic songs. I'm playing Indian songs.
Are you there?
And there are people who listen and then they dance too. I have to make it something that I like. And see all the same on my box.
I'm for now the Ocean Club.
Yeah.
Is it Monday to Sunday or?
For me, every day, because now it's my profession. I'm not doing any other job apart from DJing. So every other day, I'm here.
So are you employed at a particular club or
for now, I'm in one particular club for now. But at first, I was mobile. Namekoha. And then I was working with promoters also. They get to host their event in this particular nightclub, and then they call you as a DJ. You play for them, They go here, you play for them. They are hosting the shows. So I used to work with promoters, so we get to play in different kinds of nightclubs. Yeah, but for now, I'm mobile. I'm stationed in one particular.
Okay, in Ghana and other parts, I know. I mean, DJs in other parts. I mean, Europe, Germany. I think DJ Junior, my baby. About not just him, but I know other people. About parties, on weddings, on funerals. I have a wedding as a Muslim for a wedding. Do about wedding near you has it?
Of course. Wedding wahada, but then of course they don't do it not like you think of. Because white weddings of course wahada. Okay. Yeah, it's not so it's not that difficult here in Qatar as in only Arabic weddings in Kwan or Moya and Abibisa. There is a whole lot of things. Even Ghanaians here can marry. Wedding was it? Yeah, Ghanaians here can marry. You see, you can just have your own thing. All you have to do is to rent a hall or rent an open area, an open space. You have your event there. You get the necessary license or permit you need. Then you have your event there. It doesn't matter the kind of event. Qatar is an open country. They embrace every kind of culture. Apart from their culture, they embrace every kind of culture. Okay. So there are a lot of things.
I hear a lot of, I don't know whether to call it wow, weird or surprising things happen here in this country, and especially in clubs. You need license to even, before you can drink at home. In club, there's also police license here. What are some of the things that happen in a club?
Oh, okay. First of all, you need license and then permit before you can do something, because right here in Qatar, no, it's part of their rules and regulations. As in, before you can handle alcohol, you need a license, an alcohol license. You cannot drink alcohol, you can consume alcohol, you can go to the club where the club itself has license for selling alcohol. You can buy there. If you are over 21 years old, you can buy and then you can drink. No one cares. But you need to, have this license if you would carry drinks around. Yeah, what tons, and then you cannot, or they respect themselves very. You cannot expose alcohol in open places, such as water, a show bag. You have your license, it's fine. Police who almost suspect BB, they see the alcohol in your bag.
Provide your license.
Provide your license for the alcohol you provide, then you are okay. But for example, you have huge sum of alcohol in your bag, nothing, and then you are just
walking around. Their law says no. So
they will just arrest you. And then with the clubs and all of that, that's why they provide permits. Okay. Even in Nyumbokrano, you have to take permits before you can make loud noise. Ghana and the sounds. Even Ghana Kranumpo. Even when you want to make a noisy, I think you seek the permission for them. Yeah, that is how it is in Qatar. Even when you open a nightclub, you need permit to operate that nightclub.
In Ghana, you need to pay copyright for the usage of song.
Yeah.
How does it work here in Qatar?
It's more like the same. Okay. Yeah, it's more like the same. It's all termed as permit. Okay. You just need a permit.
Is it a one-time or it is renewable?
It's renewable. For example, me as a DJ, before me born, a permit as license for playing song as a DJ. And then sometimes you can take it weekly, you can take it monthly. When it expires, you renew.
Weekly or monthly?
Weekly or monthly. Even sometimes daily.
So
yeah. So me a DJ, nightclub now me bought as a DJ. The nightclub itself has secured a permit for me to be playing music there as a DJ. So in case of CIDs are around or police or securities are around and then they are hearing loud noise coming from this particular place, they come, they check it out. Oh, it's a nightclub. Okay, who is playing the song? DJ Troy is playing. Does he have permit to be playing songs as a DJ? Does he have? Okay, yeah, he has permit. They show my permit, and then I'm good to go. That is how it is.
Is it all permit now? For how long right now?
For how long, maybe I don't know, because it depends on the club. I think our club and because, yeah, they don't come to me directly for my permit. They go to the club
Okay.
You are the one who is making him play. So does he have a permit? Bibiano so they know who to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. World Cup is coming. How are Ghanaians prepared to support our own here in Qatar?
Oh, the Ghanaian community here is very much prepared. Ghanaian community here, they are very much prepared to. I mean, in fact, they've been gathering. But then they've been
the Jama group, no?
The Jama group,
them,
yeah, they've been gathering around. They are almost here and there every day with the Jama and all of that. And then one thing surprising is that Nankem fi say you are Ghana for a higher also, but looking at their numbers, no, I could say there are more than 200 of them. So yeah, there are more than 200 of them, and then they are doing very, very, very well. They are very supportive, always at the stadium to even support Andrea Yu, because Andrea Yu is playing in Assad here. Okay. So they are always going there to support Andrea Yu. They are here, and the support, the Ghanaian community here supporting the World Cup is very massive.
Okay. Yeah. If somebody wants to leave Ghana and come to Qatar, or Bob Brown, would you advise the person to come?
Of course, because it's not that difficult here. Sometimes, the information I receive is different from what is actually going on here. Because before Qatar, the information I was receiving about Gulf countries and how they treat
foreigners.
There's this friend of mine, Oba has said, send a uncle catcher and so Oba, they will just kidnap him and then take
his lands.
All these stories that we hear, but then it's not even like that here. Qatar is one of the most peaceful countries I've ever seen. Very secure. Maintain any theft case ever since I came. Maintain so there because even there is 24/7 cameras everywhere in Qatar. So it's more like the safest place. The only thing, this petty accidents, roads accidents and all of that. These are the only things and traffic violations. These are the only things I mostly see. But as compared to the crime rate, it's very, very, very low here.
Oh, okay.
It's very, very low here. So if anyone wants to come to Qatar, I would advise the person to take the opportunity when it comes.
Troy, thank you very much. The social media handles, and if somebody wants to contact you, how they can get through to you.
Okay, so I'm on Instagram as Troy Nathaniel, Troy-Nathaniel II, and then I'm on Facebook as DJ Troy, and then I'm on Snapchat as DJ Troy 2333. I'm on TikTok also as Troy Nathaniel, and I'm on Twitter as DJ Troy. So you can find me there, and then we can link up.
Your final words.
Yeah.
Your final words.
I would just like to tell people back home that when you get the opportunity to travel for green pastures, take the opportunity. Maybe it might help you, and then you would make your family proud. You get something good to send back home. Just like I'm here and then I'm making it big here, same way you can also make it. So when you get the opportunity to travel, just travel.
Does it pay as a DJ at where you work?
Yeah, it pays very much.
More than the security?
Way more than the security. Way,
so you get like 3,000 a month?
3,000 a month? 3,000 a month is small.
It's small?
Yeah. It's too small.
8 times 2 of it?
Let's say times 4 of it.
3 for 12,000?
Yeah, let's say times 5 actually.
3, 5, 15,000?
Yeah.
Qatar
Riyals monthly.
A month?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, that's too much.
That's actually the thing. And then the funny thing is there are other DJs that are getting more.
So
that are getting more, because you see these mobile DJs, these DJs that move from clubs to club, some of them get like 800 or 1,000 a night. A night. The least some of them get is 500. So imagine if the person is playing like 5 times in a week, which is 2,500 Riyals a week. 2,500 Riyals a week. How much would it be in a month?
So I'm trying to get my converter, but many internet into MB 15,000. Like I'm trying to convert into either dollars or
now, and then now you know how the rate is going up in Ghana and then how the money is also here. Until we send this kake to Abikra at the Kofia.
15,000 a month as
Yeah.
a DJ?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's real life.
how many hours do you work?
8 hours maximum, because one thing is the clubs start at 5 p.m. and then they close exactly 2 a.m.
Okay.
And sometimes for me as a DJ, I don't even start early. I go in, I start at 9 and then I end at 2. So let's say maximum 8 hours, or let's 8 or less. Yeah.
Ooh.
And then sometimes you get paid daily, sometimes you get paid monthly. It depends on if you are mobile or you are house DJ.
You are making money. I hope you are making good use of the money.
Exactly, yeah.
Thank you very much, Troy. DJ Troy is the name. My name is Zionfelix here in Doha, Qatar, and I'm in Qatar. Life here, according to him, is very good. Gulf countries, I think, but we have always known Qatar and count those Gulf countries, and maybe things I've seen, the experiences that I've had, any talking to some Ghanaians over here, Qatar is different from some of the other Gulf countries. I mean, Qatar, Dubai, and as a UAE, is different from some of the other Gulf countries. I don't want to mention any Gulf countries' name, but you know some of them. You've heard stories. But Qatar there, it's not like that. With a population of about 3 million people, small country, they are having really good fun here. My name is Zionfelix. Bye-bye.
I am quite sorry. I am born by say already open doors of opportunity for us. Say ya, you bet me son Juma, you bet me baby businesses. Now you home high, but the truth of the matter is that say already decide I don't cry ebedumiania. We don't even believe in it to grab it. Now make come for this digital marketing business yachro. And we have a born with the bro harmusa etchum. Say bibi ni mo abusan foi enkade bia nka imagine hanamo enka ho asam nchemo me wura mu 1 year nie sisi a me business coach a me boankofo across the globe emo so set up a successful digital business. Reach out to me on my phone number so on this business you lay down the foundation go am any business akọ frefren kofo ni ade no obi we mko my mentor and the coach omo guide you along the process. Now won pay we now pay there. Reach out to me on my phone number so na me check mu mo so show my website no still account era don come. Bye bye.